What is up YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my speed threshold teams which have changed a bit since the last 2x or 4x event, which is just around the corner as of this recording. And I'm mostly showing this to you guys because a lot of people are looking for those speed teams because we have the event coming this weekend. If not, if you're in the future, then you guys can still use this for reference to build your teams. But I'll be showing you guys the teams that I have for the thresholds that I'm going to be using for farming. I'm probably going to be splitting between Aurora and Dokyoki, even though I do play like a turn 2 play style for the most part for PvP. I still want some Swift Rush pieces, especially because some of my turn 2 units are actually using Swift Rush, and having some good Evil Guard and Swift Trade pieces can't really hurt. But for the most part, these teams are going to be kind of harder to build because they are fast speed teams. All of the runs are under a minute. Some of them even being like 25 seconds for like Terramaton. But I'll show you guys the stats, the shell stats as well, right before I start each run very quickly so you guys can kind of pause the video and check it out. And we are going to actually start with Aurora and make ourselves way right to left. So Aurora, Dokyoki, then Terramaton. So this is my Aurora team. You can see I'm using Plume, Chiaki, Lilium, Didding, and Beyontin. You can sub out Beyontin for Nymphodial, you can sub out Lilium for Yelly, it doesn't really matter. The reason why I use Chiaki here is because she can insta-clear off the Curse Shield by herself without needing Whale Prayer or Supernova's heal over time to actually tick and actually, get it off. With Ling the Low, you have the chance of getting one of your buffs that heal dispelled by the minion before your DPS go. And that makes it so that the win rate will not always be as high as Chiaki's because you will have the chance of just, not getting off the Curse Shield sometimes. You can see my Lilium's on a very scuffed build, still works because, Tiger Yin is just really broken. And then we have just Beyontin on literally any piece I have because I pretty much just need her to buff my DPS. But you're going to see it's pretty simple. Plume is very, very rarely going to miss her Dispel and defense down because she hits so many times. You just want to make sure she's on high effect accuracy. And then you'll see my Chiaki will clear off all the Curse Shields besides herself, which is fine. Then we buff here, and then my Chiaki goes into the boss. And boom, that's like half the health of the boss here. And then my Didding will also go after. And you'll see that pretty much almost dead at this point. What ends up happening is my Beyontin will push my Chiaki because she has the longest cooldown. And then she'll heal my Lilium, and then I don't die after I just lagged. And then we just execute with S2. You can actually kill it even faster if you have a better built Lilium. You can kill it in like 30 seconds. But honestly, a 42-second run, which is going to be like 95% win rate, is absolutely fine by my standards. So this is my Dokyoki team. The win rate is super, super high, and it's going to be very fast using Real Mocha. And you're going to want all your supports on Codex. Doesn't really matter what level they are, except for Nahor and Hazuki's. And the reason why is because you want them to use their S3 on both waves, like every single character, right? And the reason why I use this comp is because we have so many different CCs, so many different defense downs, so even if you're stacking a lot of those, you're getting a lot of value because you have so many separate debuffs on this team with like Freeze, Petrify, and Sleep for Romoka's, Momentum set. And also on top of that, we just have so many fail-proof ways to make sure that everything ends up being defense broken and everything ends up CC. My Romoka's pretty budget. It's actually not even on Fury Edge. She's running 12-8 Momentum Fury. I'm not activating Keen Eye at all on this or Swift Trade, so you can make it work very easily, and you're going to see that she's going to overkill by so much with this comp on Momentum and Count. But basically, you want to focus one of the side ads. You're going to see I missed the CC on the left ad, but it's fine. This is why we have this team comp. We have the extra CC on top. We have Plume to go after. And the most important thing about this team is your Casio goes right before your Ramoka. Not like 20 speed faster, but like very, very close to her speed. Because that way you guarantee that she goes into slept monsters and they don't wake up and you're doing extra damage. Same thing here, targeting whatever ad on the side. You can see one didn't get petrified, which is why this team comp is so good. It guarantees it. My Nahor probably defense broke like everything. If not, my Plume goes after it, secure it. And then you're going to see my Casio will then S3 right before my Ramoka. And this will make sure everything is slept when she goes. And bam, everything is dead. We overkill that wave by like 60k or something. But you can see this is a very fast team as well. 50 seconds, and the win rate is like essentially 100% because you know, you have to get astronomically unlucky to not land your defense breaks and CCs with this comp. And I know some of you guys really, really hate Romoka teams for some reason, so you can also use this team. You can also use, what's it called, Messiah instead of Yelly, and it works as well. But basically, the speed tuning is pretty simple. You just want someone to go before the ads that can potentially CC. Having 2 is obviously better, but you can't really do it with this comp because you do need your Kazuyo to S3 after. So, yeah. You can also replace Suzuki Mari for Inferno for the immunity buff, so you don't get attacked down. But there's a lot of different team comps you can run with Yelly. I have a lot on my channel, which you can check out, which don't have Romoka. But basically, this is the team. Lily doesn't need to be super fast, honestly. And you can see we do actually stop everything. Then my Plume will go, and you're going to want to target one of the middle 2. I think the left one is what it was with Yelly here. And that's because these are going to be innately tankier. So you actually want the follow-up attack. So yeah, you can see the left one will die here. If you have more damage, because mine's not on the craziest build, you will just be able to kill. But now for the middle ad, this is the one you're going to want to pretty much just kill here. Or at least click on and focus. But you're going to see it's pretty much the same thing. And my Yelly will kill the side ads with her S3, and then she will start follow-upping on the middle ad, and it should die after 2. Yes, so that is the run for Yelly team. You can also use Messiah. Like I said, swapping out Hazuki Mari for Ninfonio will make it, I don't know if it's more consistent, but you'll have to do different speed tuning, but it works. But yeah, that's for you Romoka haters out there. And then I'll show you guys my Terramaton team. So it's pretty much the same setup for Aurora. The only thing is, instead of Chiaki, because you don't have to cleanse off the Cursed Shield, we actually have a Valerian here. And this Valerian's not even on 6 pieces, I just have it saved and I think it's funny. But she's basically only here for her Hazy Dream Cheat Death. And even though she does give your DPS attack buff, I have Beyontin that's tuned to go right before them, so it doesn't really matter. We're just wasting Valerian's attack buff completely, but we're doing it because on the opener, the arm will hit someone, defense down, and also I think heal block. And then the boss AoEs, and he can actually kill someone depending on who he hits. So my Lilium here would end up dying usually, right? Like right here. But Valerian Cheat Death saves her, and then I can buff here. And now we just go into the boss. And you're going to see with Tiger Yin, we do a ton of damage. And then Didding will go S3 after. And if the boss dies, he dies. If he doesn't, Valerian will then reapply her S3. And then we just take the second turn and we end up killing the boss as well. It's a pretty fast Terramaton team. I do have this on my channel as well. Every single team that I used here is on my channel somewhere. So you guys can check it out. They're all probably uploaded like within a week of this video's release because, yeah, Plume just came out, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I showed you guys all 3 of my teams. I'm pretty sure I went over all the stats as well. If for some reason you guys are curious about some more specific stats, let me know in the comments down below if I ended up forgetting something. Also, let me know down below, and I will respond to you in a timely manner, but there's a lot of different teams you can use. In fact, you can always just press the book and see rankings for yourself, or if you want, you can even go to recent clears and copy a lot of teams. This game makes it super easy to like follow certain, copy some teams. Just keep in mind, some of these aren't always 100% win rates, so you might get baited, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.